Today was the third and final Sunday in our series on Hosea 3. We started with Psalm 74 and the question of the psalmist, how long? And spent several Wednesday nights and 3 Sundays preparing for really this Sunday, where we looked at Hosea 3 and used the 2 clues from last week, the fact that the narrative of Hosea 1 and 3 was sequential, and the second clue being that Hosea 2 is a poetic representation of the same prophetic events that narrative of Hosea and Gomer represent. And so we took those 2 clues today and we walked through Hosea 1 and 3 with really 2 goals. One was to demonstrate that the view of Hosea 3:4, the many days that Israel would be without political leader, especially king or prince, without sacrifice, without divination, revelation, both illicit and licit, those many days of Hosea 3 were the current church age. And then the last days that Hosea 3:5 says, where Israel will turn back to David and come trembling, seek the Lord in his goodness in the last days, that's the days around the tribulation and then the coming to the Lord in the millennial kingdom. And so we looked at Hosea 1 and 3, and we took those 2 clues and we showed that that's indeed the only interpretation of Hosea 3 that can make sense of the temporal framework that's established there in the clues that we looked at last week. And then the second thing we did today, the second goal, was to take a look at God's character and the way he treats his covenanted partner, Israel, and particularly the love he shows, and showed how we could apply that to our marriages and to the covenants that we make, in particular God's unconditional, active, and patient love. So God bless you, and I hope you find the study profitable.